Today we are going to do some practice drawing of leaves so that when we are ready and we're done practicing, we can make a piece of art like this. So we're going to use our lines that we've been learning from Larry and from other books, how we can do this. We have diagonal lines, we have curved lines, we have wiggly lines. So we're going to use some of those different ones that we've been learning. So go ahead and grab your whiteboard and we will start practicing. We're going to use real leaves as inspiration. So we're going to start off with a couple of these leaves that have rounded sides and pointy ends. So we're going to start with the stem. And I'm going to use a long diagonal line, and it might have a little bit of a bend or a curve to it. And now I'm going to, let's think of it, it's going to be like this. We're going to leave a little bit of space for the stem, and we're going to start nice and close and go up and around and then back down to a point. So it goes up and then it curves downward to the end of our diagonal line. And the same thing on this side. It curves around and then back to a point. And all these leaves have little veins in them to help them eat. So the veins are diagonal lines. So I'm going to draw diagonal lines. They get tinier as they go up because the leaf is tinier as it goes up. So they get shorter and shorter. Try to keep them on a diagonal. We don't want straight ones. So let's pretend we have one like this. If you just go straight across, that makes it look more like a football. So if we keep them on the diagonal, they'll look more like leaves. All right, let's try another one, but maybe this time let's make it upside down so it looks like it's falling. So let's start over here and draw a nice diagonal line down. And let's make this one a little bit fatter. Let's make it go nice and big. It's like, think of it like a smile or a frown, depending on which way you're drawing it. And the same thing here. So it's nice and wide all the way around. See how this one gets really flat down here? And then for this one, maybe I'll draw my diagonal lines all the way to the edge, just so it looks different than this one, because this one, they do not go all the way to the edge. All right, I'm gonna do another one that's kind of like this. It's called a leaf from a walnut tree. Start with my stem, and this time I'm going to put two more on here. So it's going to have three little leaves living on here. So I'm going to start at the point and then make a big curve down. Okay, now boys and girls, we're not making circles. Okay, we want to make them have points. So try to make your ends nice and pointy. So they start here and they go up and then come back down. Nice and pointy, so they don't look like circles. And then we can put our little veins in there, and that is a walnut leaf. And if you have space, maybe I can even put another one on here. All right, that's a walnut. All right, are we ready to try something else that maybe is a little bit more hard? Let's try a poplar leaf. A poplar leaf is almost shaped like a heart. You might walk around your neighborhood and find leaves that are shaped like hearts. So let's start with our stem once again. So our line is kind of curved, nice and tall. But this heart is upside down, okay? So we're going to start at the top and we go curve out and a big bottom, right? Or you could start at the bottom and go down and around and then up to a point. So one side is pointy and one side has nice round bottoms. And then we can put in our diagonal lines for our veins. So one more time, let's do that again. Let's put another one down here. Let's do this one so it's upside down. So it will look like a real heart. So here is the bottom. So we can draw a heart like this. So work on that one and do a little bit of practice. If you don't know how to draw hearts, maybe ask a grown-up around you. Maybe they can help you figure that out. All right, our last one is going to be an oak leaf, and they have these big kind of wiggly edges. So we're going to do this one just a little bit different than we've been doing the other ones. We're going to start with our stem like always. This time we're going to put in our veins right away. So I'm going to put a couple on each side. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a big kind of wiggly curvy line around each vein. So I'm going up, around, and then down. So it's a wiggle line. And up and around and down. So we have this big, curvy, wiggly line. And that is our oak leaf. Let's try it one more time. We'll do a little one right here. Start with our stem. We'll make this one go the opposite direction. So we have our veins. They're bigger on the bottom and smaller on the top. And then we go around the vein with a wiggly line, each one, just like that. All right, so you can keep practicing, but that's all we're going to try for now. And next time we have class, bring some paper along so we can make a drawing on paper. See you guys later.